Welcome, everybody. We are right here at Robert Morgan Field, right here on the campus of Warren Central High School. For this Bulldogs are right here in Vicksburg to take on the Warren Central Vikings. The Vikings are ranked 8th in the state. They are 6-1 overall and 3-1 in region play. Their only loss was against the Brandon Bulldogs, the #1 team in the state, right here at Robert Morgan Field. That is where the Brandon Bulldogs defeated the Warren Central Vikings. And but right now the Vikings are on a 2-game winning streak. So they are riding hot right now. The Bulldogs coming off a tough loss to the Oak Grove Warriors at home, 41-16, where they just couldn't get it going in the second half. Now, the Bulldogs right now, they need to win out in order to make the playoffs. Looking at a 4-4 record right now and 1-3 in region. You're really going to have to get more wins than losses to get into those playoffs. So the Bulldogs really looking to get a win tonight. If they're able to get this win tonight, it would be a huge upset defeating the 8th-ranked team in the state. But then they would be set up nicely to play Meridian and then Petal, which are the 2 teams that are below the Bulldogs in the standings. So here we are today, right here at Robert Morgan Field, the Warren Central Vikings and the Terry Bulldogs. Thank you for joining us. And so unfortunately this evening, Patrick Bullock will not be with us tonight as he ended up running into some issues getting here with tires and things of that nature. But fortunately, he is safe. Praise the Lord. He was able to be safe, so that's the most important thing. But he will not be able to make it tonight. So you will have to put up with me talking the whole evening here tonight. I will be the only one running my mouth. So in about a half an hour, we're going to be kicking off this ball game between the Warren Central Vikings and your Terry Bulldogs. This is Terry Bulldogs football on TSJW Network. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give all of these lovely ladies a round of applause.
At this time, we would like to recognize this school year's Mr. and Mrs. Warren Central. Every year, the teachers nominate and the senior class votes on 2 seniors to represent their class who exemplify Viking spirit through athletics, academics, fine arts, and the community. They are an integral part of the senior class and inspire the student body. Teachers and students alike recognize them as leaders within the school and the community.
Mr. Warren Central is senior Jack Wright. Jack is the son of Randy and Jessica Wright. He has been a member of the National Honor Society for 2 years and a Red Cord participant. He has been a member of the Warren Central baseball team as 3rd baseman and pitcher for 5 years, and the Warren Central football team quarterback for 6 years. Congratulations, Jack.
You can zoom it in a little more. Get a little closer up on it. Yeah.
Miss Warren Central is senior Cheney Parman. Cheney is the daughter of Billy and Pam Parman. Cheney is a captain of the varsity football cheerleading squad and has been a Warren Central cheerleader for 6 consecutive years. At Warren Central, Cheney is president of the Alpha Theta, president of Student Council, vice president of Key Club, chairman of prom committee, and secretary of National Honor Society. She is a member of National Technical Honor Society, Dino Dolls, HOSA, Red Court Service Club, First Priority, Chick-fil-A Leader Academy, Beta Club, Literary Club, Student Spirit Committee, and LIB. Cheney is also an HHS Academy Ambassador. Congratulations, Cheney! It is a tradition here at Warren Central for the senior football players to select the homecoming queens from the senior maids. The vote is done by secret ballot, and the identity of the queen is not revealed until the moment of the crowning.
Approaching the field from the home sidelines is Mrs. Crystal Hood, Acme Principal, and Dr. Justin Watkins, 9th grade principal of Warren Central High School, and our reigning homecoming queen, Miss Sydney Walton. Joining them is our flower girl for the evening, Miss Ivy Rutherford, daughter of Cole and Stephanie Rutherford, and our crown bearer, Mr. Lincoln Stripe, son of Rocky and Kristen Stripe.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Our 2022 homecoming queen is
Mr. Kaylin Wood.
Congratulations to Kaylin. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your support of Warren Central's 2022 homecoming festivities. Thank you, Warren Central faculty and staff, for all of their help and support this week. A huge thank you goes out to our very own Officer Joe Paul Bell, who always makes sure we can have a safe homecoming. We would like to give a special thanks to the Warren County Sheriff's Department for providing security. Faculty assistants for the evening have been Brandy McMullen, Susan Stanton, Donna Harper, and Tracy Esparza.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Warren Central Vikings.
Jack Wright, number 11, QB1.
Debo Corner, 3, running back.
Mark Gray, number 4, running back. Billy J. Williams, 23, tight end. Trey Hall,
Chance Ward, number 2.
Zay Evans, 6, Matty Clutch, number 9, athlete. CJ Dean, 56, offensive tackle. Glenn Snow, 55, left guard.
Bo Davis, 77, center.
McQuarrie, 34, D-line.
DeMarcus Jones, 5'4", D-line.
Kevin McWarren, 76, D-line. Ronald Blanc, number 18, defensive end. Joe Dillon, 5, linebacker. Charles Clark, number 30, linebacker. Number 5, number 8, linebacker. Trey Sanders, number 7, DB.
Cam Wallace, 26, cornerback.
Jared Organs, 15, DB. Zay Evans, 6, athlete.
Bruce Smith, backstop senior. Peyton Fagan, captain, base. Anna Richardson, captain, base. Yeah, hold on. Anna Neville, base, senior. Well, Lacey,
and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the flagpole located beyond the western end zone as Warren Central's Navy Junior ROTC presents our colors. The privilege of this game has been made possible by the heroes of our armed forces, the men and the women who have fought and those that are currently fighting for all the freedoms that we enjoy. Let us never forget the sacrifices of these brave individuals and always be grateful for the opportunity to live in this great country. This time we ask that you rise and honor America as Warren Central's Madrigals featuring WC Choir alumni under the direction of Eric Johnson and Harlan Mapp leads us with the singing of the national anthem.
All right, and we are back right here. We are just under 7 minutes until kickoff right here at Robert Morgan Field, and the Bulldogs here at Warren Central to take on the Vikings. So the Warren Central Vikings are emerging from the locker room. You can see them over here. They're in their red uniforms with red helmets and white pants. And Terry Bulldogs have not emerged quite yet. I'm seeing a few Bulldog coaches. So we should have the players coming out here shortly. And we got some little cheerleaders coming around as well. I think they're going to be a part of the festivities here. They're going to help introduce the Warren Central Viking players to the fans. See a few Bulldogs players. They're in the same get-ups that they had in the road win against Pearl, the last road game for the Terry Bulldogs. Won that ball game 22-10. That was the Bulldogs' last win 2 weeks ago. And Warren Central's last win was a week ago, where they defeated the Pearl Pirates as well, beat them 38-21. That was last week. And so the Bulldogs, white unis, gray pants, white helmets, Warren Central red uniforms. They got the blue trim around the white numbers. And their newly renovated stadium right here, Viking Stadium, but it's Robert Morgan Field. The field was named after Robert Morgan, the very successful head coach for the Vikings. He was head coach from 1985 to 2003. He had 168-71 record, very good record. for Coach Morgan.
Your captains
Matter of
tonight
fact,
for
the
Warren
coach
Central.
of the Warren Central Vikings
Number
now is
7,
Josh
Sanders.
Morgan, and that, of
34, Roy
course,
Claw.
is Robert Morgan's
65,
son.
Brandon Snowden.
So Josh Morgan,
And 52,
he's in his
Darius
13th
Fuller.
season as head coach for Warren Central. He's got a 90-62 record over his time as coach. Terry Bulldogs getting set to go to the other end zone. They're gonna be kicking this bad boy off. We're gonna see who is kicking off, who's receiving. They're gonna be introduced to the fans
For
as well.
Terry, number 6, Mativa Win.
Not much of a crowd, I will say, here at
Number
Robert
20,
Morgan
Nicholas
Field.
Crowley.
Very, very light crowd here today. I would imagine that we're going to have a few more people file in, especially some students. I don't see too many students out here today. It is homecoming, though, so it seems like we should end up having a good amount. Homecoming for Warren Central. I feel like I've been to so many homecomings, I'm starting to get sick, but, you know, another homecoming here tonight. Warren Central, they have their homecoming. I believe we were at Brandon's homecoming and at Pearl's homecoming. And so now the third homecoming of the year, in addition to Terry's homecoming, which was the home game against Northwest Rankin. The coaches for the Bulldogs wearing the maroon polos with the gray pants. I'm in my black TSJW Network polo, as well as King down here. King is on the camera and on the scoreboard for us here tonight. Two-man crew here for the broadcast. Jacabrian Washington over there, he's waving a flag around. The Bulldogs ready to get going. Wasn't able to hear who's got the ball first, who's kicking off first. But we will have teams being introduced here shortly. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the introductions. We'll be right back.
Warren Central, are you ready?
The Vikings are being introduced now to the crowd. And now next up is going to be the Terry Bulldogs. Warren Central Vikings 6-1 overall, 3-1 in the region, as we mentioned earlier. Now the Terry Bulldogs are taking the field. 4-4 on the year, 1-3 in region. The Bulldogs looking for their second region win. Bulldogs back on the road once again. And this season has been alternating on road and home games. First game was against Raymond on the road. Second game at home against Crystal Springs. Third game on the road against Murrah. Fourth game at home against Poplarville. Fifth game on the road against Brandon. Then at home against Northwest Rankin. On the road against Pearl. At home against Oak Grove. And now on the road once again against Warren Central. And so the Warren Central Vikings will be kicking this football off to the Terry Bulldogs. Back to receive is Jacoby Bragg and Carlos Sanders. Kicking this ball off will be Jonah Artman. Jonah Artman is a freshman, but he leads the state in field goals made, which is pretty impressive from a freshman. He has made 8 on the year. He will be kicking this football off. And back in the middle to receive is Sanders. We are about to be set to kick off this ball game. Game number 9 of the season for the Terry Bulldogs. Game number 8 of the season for Warren Central. The kick is short to the side, picked up by O.J. Marshall. Marshall going to go up the left sideline. He's going to go out of bounds right there at around the 34. So that's where he will go out of bounds, and that's where the Bulldogs will start the drive right here at Robert Morgan Field at Warren Central High School. So the Bulldogs offense came alive in the second quarter of last game against Oak Grove, but struggled there in the first quarter and the second half. Bulldogs will be taking over right here, first down from the 31, as actually where they're going to spot the ball. Apparently he went out of bounds before I had thought. So McGee in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. To his immediate left is DeAndres Johnson. Shronsky not getting the start here tonight. Here's the snap. McGee's got it. Handed off to DeAndres. DeAndres gets wrapped up. He gets down to the 33, a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 now for the Bulldogs.
Johnson on the run.
They're keeping 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Will Johnson is the one by himself isolated on the left. McGee in the shotgun to his immediate left. Still DeAndres. McGee hands it off to DeAndres once again. He's going through. He's finding his way down to the 37, a gain of 4 from the previous spot. Now 3rd and 4 now for the Bulldogs. And so now just over 11 minutes to play here in the first period, the opening period of this ball game. Now Donovan Young heading out on the field. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McGee checking to the sideline to get a play here. He's got DeAndres to his immediate left. He's in the shotgun now. 3rd down and 4. McGee's going to run it himself through the middle. McGee's going to be pushed back. He's going to lose a yard. He got stopped up at the 35-yard line. Actually lost 2. Actually, they're gonna spot him at the 34. He lost 3. 4th down and 7 now for the Bulldogs. 3 and out. Good stop there from the Vikings. So now with 10.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, the Bulldogs will be punting this football away. Pat Bracey, the punter for the Bulldogs. He picked up for Donovan Allen on game number 4 against Poplarville. That snap is low, it's fumbled. Bracey will be pulled down, and there's a fumble. The ball is picked up and taken all the way back, and the Vikings start off with a score on a turnover on a punt, where the Bulldogs have struggled for a while now. And another one. It was a fumble. Picked up there by number 25, Ben McMullen, a junior. He's able to scoop it up and score it, a fumbled punt. And now the Bulldogs starting off, digging themselves a hole. 6-0, the Vikings in the lead. And so now it'll be Artman kicking the extra point. Now for the Vikings, he will be set to kick it. So here we go. The snap is good. The kick is straight away. It is good. Jonah Artman able to make it count. 7-0 is the score. 10:14 to go in this first quarter. The Bulldogs shoot themselves in the foot on a bad snap once again, and just been struggling on that long snapping. And the Vikings will be kicking it off to the Bulldogs right here when we return. Be sure to subscribe to the TSJW Network. That's where all Terry Bulldogs football coverage is. The TSJW Network. Subscribe right now. Hit the subscribe button right now. Jonah Artman will be kicking this football off to the Bulldogs. Carlos Sanders, Jacoby Bragg back to kick it. Last kick was a short kick, and O.J. Marshall picked it up. So here's Artman. He will be kicking this football.
Jonah Artman on for Warren Central.
So 7-0 now, Warren Central in the lead, and Bulldogs looking to not dig themselves as big of a hole as last game, going down 17-0 last game. It's a line drive kick. It bounces, picked up by Carlos Sanders at the 9. He will run through. He's able to find a little something, get across the 30, down to the 33-yard line. Carlos Sanders with a sizable return, 24-yard return for Carlos Sanders. And now the Bulldogs will pick the ball up right there at the 33. That's where the spot will be, it looks like. Bulldogs went 3 and out, fumbled the punt, picked up by McMullen for the score last time. They're looking for a better possession here.
33-yard line, 1st and 10 for Terry.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jordan McGee in the shotgun. He's got DeAndres to his immediate right. Here's the snap. McGee He's going to run it to the left. He's going to run. He's going to be pulled down, and that's going to be a loss of a yard right there at the 32. Loss of a yard, 2nd down and 11 now for the Bulldogs.
Loss on the play, 2nd down 11 for the Bulldogs.
So just got word that Sharonsky Johnson is actually out for this ball game with a sinus infection. He will be out for this ball game. That's a tough loss there for the Bulldogs. McGee is scrolling to his right. He will make the throw over to the sideline, and that is way off the mark. He was rolling to his right, and he faded a little too much, missed O.J. Marshall. 3rd down and 11 now. It's an incomplete pass. Ball at the 32-yard line. It's 3rd down. So now you got 2 receivers to the left. Or no, we're stacking 4 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. O.J. Marshall's alone on the left. McGee's in the shotgun. The Vikings line has been very active. Gets it over to Marshall. Marshall has some running room. Gets across to the 40. And he will be 2 yards short of the 1st down. Right across the 40 is where O.J. Marshall will get. The Bulldogs, we'll see what the Bulldogs decide to do here. Coming out is Jaden Porter. Porter, I think, missed last game. He is back in this ball game. Now the Bulldogs will go for it here on 4th down. They're looking at a 4th down and 2 to go here. It's a big 4th down play. They're in their own territory, but after the fumbled punt last time, it seems like more of a risk to take a punt than it is to go for it here on 4th down. So you got 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. McGee is in the shotgun. Ball at the 40-yard line. And here's the snap. McGee in a false start. And so we're going to see a false start here. We saw some movement there on the line, and that is very much a shot in the foot. Now you're moving back to the 4th and 7 now. And that makes a big difference when you're 4th down in your own territory here. The Bulldogs, I think, are going to still go for it, though. Ball will now be spotted on the 35. So now you're looking for 7 yards. Now they will punt it now. But now you're just hoping for a good snap here. And that has been the struggle for the Bulldogs this season. It has been multiple games, and especially from this Vikings line, because this Vikings line has put a lot of pressure on the Bulldogs line. They have done a very good job, this defensive line. Now that snap is good. The punt is straight on. It is good. It rolls in a Bulldog direction. It goes down, all the way down, and will stop right there close to the 20 at the 21. A great punt by Patton Racing. And so that is a good punt, and that's where the Vikings will start. We will see the Warren Central Vikings offense for the first time in this ball game. Their offense led by Jack Wright, their quarterback. Trey Hall is their big force there on the offense. We'll see from them right here. Be sure to check out the TSJW Network website, tsjwnetwork.net. Go ahead and check that out. Also check out the Instagram at TSJW Network. So now, in the shotgun is Wright. Wright will hand it off there to Hall. Hall around the right side. He finds a little hole, finds an opening, gets down to the 29-yard line. He's 1 yard short of the 1st down, or 2 yards short of the 1st down. My bad.
Made by 7 Young.
Down at the 29. 2nd down and 2. The Vikings have had a very successful season with 1 loss. That is to Brandon. That was right here. The Bulldogs are 3-1 on the road, so definitely have had success on the road. Right in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's got Carter to his immediate left. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw it over. And now, an opening there. Here's the run from Evans. Evans gets across into Terry Bulldog territory down at the 47-yard line. Getting across, Zach Evans. And a good pass, a good nice little screen pass there to Zach Evans. Able to get the run. And now the Vikings, who lead 7-0. They're at the 46-yard line now. Right in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Trying to catch the Bulldogs off sides here. So now, Wright in the shotgun here. He's got Carter to his immediate right. Here's the snap. He fakes the handoff. Will throw it over the middle. That right there is a run there from Lynch, Maddox Lynch, down there to the 36-yard line. A first down now for Warren Central. Just over 7 minutes. About the 34, my bad. Just over 7 minutes to play here in the first period.
Spot the ball at the 34 of Bulldogs.
7-0, Warren Central in the lead. In the shotgun, Wright. Here's the snap. He hands it off. Now the run across the outside, getting some room, getting down in there to the 28-yard line, but we got yellow on the field. That run was Mark Gray.
There is a flag on the play.
We'll see what it is here. I believe it's a holding penalty there on Warren Central.
Warren Central, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, will remain first down.
And so now the spotting will be at the 44-yard line. So now first down and 20 yards to go for the Vikings. Their offense has been able to move the chains so far. They've been able to get things moving here. This Bulldog defense is trying to get ready and get a stop here. Right in the shotgun. He's going to get the snap. He's looking to throw. He will throw over to his right. And now a run here. He's going to get some room, get down there. Eric Collins. Collins able to get down there to the 30. 32. That's where he'll be spotted. That was a gain of 8. We're going to a gain of 12. Second down and 8. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here we go, Wright checking in. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Throw it over to Hall. Hall is able to get the run. Gets out to the outside. He's moving through. Breaks a tackle. Gets down inside to the 6-yard line. And he gets down into the red zone. Trey Hall. A good run there. He's able to receive it in the backfield and get the long run there. And that right there is a 26-yard play for the Vikings.
First and goal of the game.
And the shotgun is Wright. Just over 5 minutes to play in this first quarter. Right in the shotgun. They're stacking the box. Bulldogs trying to get a stop here in the red zone. Here's the run here. This right here is Carter. He gets stopped up, doesn't get a gain. And Miller's able to get the tackle there at the 6-yard line. No gain there. Second down and goal now for the Vikings. Making a substitution here. Checking into the ball game, Jesse Hallberg, the 6-foot senior, checking into the ball game for the Vikings. 4:45 to play in the first quarter. And the shotgun is Jack Wright. Now he got men in motion. They're moving. Here's the handoff there to Carter. Carter able to get stopped up once again. He doesn't get much. He doesn't get anything. May have even lost a yard. Ball now at the 7-yard line, I think. Let's see what they get the spot. Yep, they're going to spot it at the 7. A loss of 1. Third down and goal for the Vikings.
Ball at the 7.
So here we go, right in the shotgun now. Men in motion. Right in the shotgun, he's gonna get it. There's the fake handoff. He's rolling, he throws down, touchdown! Warren Central, as he's able to find in the end zone, right there, Lynch. Lynch was wide open in the end zone. Maddox Lynch, and that's the second touchdown for the Vikings. They lead 13-0. And so now, Warren Central leads 13-0, and now on the kick will be Artman. He's looking to make it count, make it a 14-0 lead He's able to roll out there and find the opening and make the pass. Good play there from Jack Wright. So now you got a flag on the line here. It looks like it may be on Warren Central, but it'll only move them 5 yards most likely if that's the case. And this guy, Jonah Artman, he leads the state in field goal makes. And so I think he'll be able to kick a 25-yarder. So 3:49 to play. Artman will have to kick a 5-yard longer kick here. Make it a 25-yard extra point here. So now the Vikings are set to try to make a play here. And now another flag on the play. I don't know what the flag would be now.
Dead ball offsides against Terry. 5-yard penalty.
Well, so they're going to give him the 5 yards back. So offsides on the Bulldogs. Dead ball offsides, which will just give them the 5 yards back. So they'll kick a normal extra point. 3:49 to play. 13-0. Warren Central in the lead. Now we're about to have a kick. The snap is good. The kick is away, and it is good. 14-0. Lead for Warren Central. 3:49 to play in the first quarter. We'll be back with a kickoff from the Vikings to the Bulldogs.
In the first quarter, your score, Warren Central 14, Terry 0.
I think he's actually coming back. I think he's coming back because he wouldn't yell
I thought a brother said something. But they still ain't saying. They saying don't trust it. You down to the feds. Run it up. What she say? I thought a said something. I go when I'm talking, you listen. Gently cut her off because she spoke on the business. Go, hundreds and fifties. Can't swap it down for a penny. You know that's a stupid decision. Your head first with it. I shot in my. Really didn't think boy I did. Hope make it make sense. Luckily I was on point. The last I kept my receipt. Was going to good. Make sure I got it for a refund. I gave it back to the street.
All right, we're back. The score 14-0. The Warren Central Vikings in the lead over the Terry Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have just struggled so far in this ball game, but we've seen this team make runs. Here's the return from Carlos Sanders. Sanders gets across the 20, down to the 25, makes a juke, goes to the outside, now has running room. He's trying to make more moves, gets across the 40, down to the 44-yard line. A good return from Carlos Sanders. And I will say, give Carlos Sanders some credit. He has fought hard all season, has put up some good stuff for this Bulldogs team. Good return there from Carlos Sanders. 3:37 to play here in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs will start their offense in quite decent field position right behind the 45-yard line.
It'll be first and 10 for the Bulldogs when they're on the 45-yard line.
And 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McGee in the shotgun. There's the snap. McGee will throw it over to Bracey. Bracey drops it. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. So second down now on 10.
Pass ball incomplete.
Bracey not normally in the receiving corps there, but he is right now. So here we go. The shotgun is McGee. Here's the 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Good pass to Marshall. Marshall nearly breaks a tackle. He dives down inside to the 36. Good pass from McGee. Threaded the needle, hit O.J. Marshall, and he gets down there to the 36-yard line in Warren Central territory. And now the Bulldogs, if they're able to get on the board here, they can get momentum, and this Bulldog team runs well on momentum here. Here's the snap. McGee, he's going to run out to the outside. He's getting to the right, gets down inside to the 31, and that's where he'll be pushed out of bounds.
George McGee on the quarterback keeper.
So now the ball at the 31-yard line.
Bought the ball at the
5-yard
31.
gain, second down and 5. The Bulldogs are now rolling. They're starting to get some movement on it. Down 14-0. Now here's a run from McGee. McGee trying to spin but can't find anything. He pushes down to the back to the line of scrimmage. right there at the 36-yard line.
McGee on the quarterback keeper, DeMarcus Jones.
31-yard line, my bad. I'm sorry about that. 2.5 minutes to play in this first quarter. McGee's checking over at the sideline, looking at Coach Nelson to get a play call here. Right there at the 31. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Marshall isolated to the right. Here's the snap to McGee. McGee's looking. He'll throw it back to Marshall. And right through the hands of the defender. Oh, my goodness gracious. That right there was Julian Denby. He was right there to pick that one off, but he dropped it. Good thing he did drop it because we still got this football. It is 4th down and 5, and the Bulldogs now looking at a 4th down conversion they're going to have to get. And Denby dropped it. Denby dropped it. So now 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McGee in the shotgun. Here's the snap. And now we got a whistle. We got a whistle on the play. I don't see any yellow. I see a timeout. The timeout's on for Warren Central. The Vikings need time. 2:05 to play here in this first quarter. The Vikings call timeout. And the Bulldogs were able to move the chains a little bit. A good pass from Jordan McGee to O.J. Marshall. That was a good play. And now the Bulldogs right now are they're looking to get on the board here because the Bulldogs run well, as I've said before, run well on momentum. Once they get some momentum, they can really get rolling.
Hey, special thank you to Dan Burhead Insurance.
So some scores from around the region. We got the Northwest Rankin Cougars and the Pearl Pirates. The score, Northwest Rankin right now 10, the Pearl Pirates 7. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter in that ball game. And folks, if you're a Bulldog fan, you are for Pearl for sure right now because Northwest Rankin right now sitting at a 3-1 region record, and we got teams with 3-1 region records in the top 4 spots, which is what we got to get into the playoffs. So we need Northwest Rankin to lose that ball game. They are leading Pearl by 3 at the moment. That's the only score we have right now. Brandon and Oak Grove are playing tonight, but we don't have any updates on that. But definitely pulling for Pearl in that one. So now, McGee in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's got DeAndres to his immediate right. He's looking for the snap now. This is a 4th and 5, big 4th down conversion for the Bulldogs. McGee's looking, throws it across the middle, and it's high! It's high and picked off! It was tipped off the hands of Carlos Sanders, but it was picked off, and I don't know why he picked that one off because they would have had way better field position if he wouldn't have picked that one off. That's terrible field position. But I'll say this, if I was that guy, I would have dove for that catch too because I want to pick. He got the interception. Didn't really make much of a difference. And matter of fact, it was probably better to be an interception as the ball will be spotted right there at the 8-yard line. But man, oh man, he had Carlos Sanders wide open across the middle. That would have been a touchdown. But he threw it just a little too high, and it tipped up in the air, and it was picked off. I wasn't able to see who picked that one off, but intercepted there. These are the times where it would be nice to have a spotter there, I'll say. But right now I don't even have a commentator with me. And there's a run from Trey Hall. He's going to get down to the 18-yard line. First down now. I think he was able to get the first down. He was close at least. And I think they're going to call it second down. Second down here, second down and 1. Ball right there at the 18. All right, here we go. Here's the handoff there. The run here from Collins across the sideline is going to be pushed out of bounds. Right down there at the 24, so that's where he'll be stopped. But a first down now for Warren Central. So the Vikings. Able to get the first down. Ball now will be spotted, it looks like, at the 22, actually. So now here we go. Ball now, right there at the 22-yard line in the shotgun. Jack Wright He's got one receiver to his left, one to his right. And so here we go. I think he's got Carter right behind him. As the tailback, back to throws, right. Right's going to throw one over the top, and that's, yeah, the flag's out there. He was grabbing them. He was grabbing them. I even saw that, and I'm about as biased as you could get here. But Caleb Tillman was grabbing him there. I think it's probably going to be defensive hold. I don't know if they're going to call pass interference or defensive holding. Can't see the signal.
Call the defensive holding against Terry.
What was that call there? It looks like defensive holding since it's not too many yards there. Ball's at the 32-yard line. Now we're looking at a first down now for Warren Central. So you got two receivers stacked, literally stacked on the left. Now we got
flag on the play.
A flag going out, and I think that's going to be offsides now on the Bulldogs. Jaden Beal gets caught there. And so now Kirsten Williams will check in for Beal. And so now
ball spotted at the 37 of the
be sure to hit the subscribe button right here on the TSJW Network. Subscribe to the YouTube. And the shotgun is right. Bulldogs stacking the box here. Wright's going to hand it off there to Carter. Carter moves through the middle. He's going to get across the 45 down to the 46-yard line. First down for the Warren Central Vikings. They're moving the chains once again. Now clock down to 15 seconds left here in this first quarter. 14-0 Warren Central in command. The Bulldogs had a very good opportunity to score a touchdown. Pass was just a little high. And I think the Vikings are going to let this time run out and end out this first quarter and switch sides of the field. They are. Time runs out. First quarter comes to an end. The score, Warren Central 14, Terry nothing. The Vikings have the football right there at the 46-yard line. And that's where they will have the ball when the second quarter starts. We'll be right back with more action right here. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. Back right here from Robert Morgan Field. The Warren Central Vikings lead 14-0 over the Terry Bulldogs. Thank you for joining us. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. We've been doing it all year, and we are still here tonight in Vicksburg, Mississippi. The Vikings are looking to get another score and go up 3 scores on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have been known to dig some holes against some good teams, and it's just tough to come back. Even though the Bulldogs do come back, usually. But you don't want to get down too much or else you have a tough time coming back. Jack Wright in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Right to his immediate left is Carter, Darius Carter. And so here's the snap. He'll hand it off to Carter. Carter runs through, gets down into Terry Bulldog territory, down to the 48-yard line. Good gain there, 6 yards. Gain of 6 there. Now looking at a second down and 4. Actually, they're going to spot the ball at the 49. So that'll be a gain of 5, second down and 5.
49-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs have 2 turnovers so far in this ball game. Off the fumbled punt and the the interception. I don't know what the call is here. I don't see any flag on the field, but I see them talking to Coach Thigpen here. I wonder what was going on here. No turnovers for Warren Central. So now, in the shotgun now, Wright. Got everybody stacked in for the Vikings. Definitely rely a lot on their running game here. Wright going to hand it off to Hall. Hall around the left side. He's going to run through and get down inside to the 41, 42-yard line most likely. I think that's where the spot's going to be, but it's going to be a first down anyhow. Warren Central moving the chains once again. Now 11 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Warren Central, first down.
Vikings, a very good ball club, ranked 8th in the state, 6-1 overall, with the only loss being to the #1 team in the state. Right in the shotgun. He's looking over to the sideline. He's trying to get a play call here. He's looking. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're still waiting on the snap. Here is the snap. Wright will hand it off to Carter. Darius Carter gets wrapped up, gets pulled down, and out of bounds right there at around the 40. Pulling him down
Carter on the carry
was Joaquin Miller. Gain of 2.
#1 Tillman on the stop.
So second down and 8 now.
Going to be second down. Ball spotted at the Bulldog 39-yard
It's
line.
be at the 39 actually. Second down and 7. So here are the Vikings. With the football. They got men in motion. 3 receivers to the left now. Wright going to hand it off behind him to Collins. Collins around the left side. Coming around with some speed. Getting down to the 34-yard line. 5-yard gain.
7 Young on the stop for the Bulldogs.
So now, third down and 2. Ball now at the 35-yard line, so it's going to be third down and 3. They are in Terry Bulldog territory, and they're just able to move the football. They're able to move the line. This offensive line for the Vikings has been very good. They've been able to control this ball game, really. Now in the shotgun, you got Wright, got men in motion once again, getting over to the right side, and they're going to clap. He's going to look over to the sideline, trying to catch guys off sides here. Wright in the shotgun once again. Wright, again, he's going to get it. He's going to hand it off there. Now around. Oh, he's going to get pulled down real good. Amarian Bailey able to catch him real good there. And he's going to lose some yards there.
1 Tillman on the stop.
It's going to be a loss of 2. Now looking at a 4th down and 5, in which they will go for it. That was Mark Gray getting stopped up there for the Vikings.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4th and 5 for Warren Central.
So now 9 minutes to go in the first half. Wright in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He has Collins to his immediate left. And now a man in motion. That's Maddox Lynch. He's moving over to the right. So now it's 3 receivers to the right. He throws it over to Hall, and he misses him. He misses him on 4th down, and that will stop him. The Terry Bulldogs get the stop, and that will be a turnover on downs now for the Vikings. Good stop there from the Bulldogs, and now if the Bulldogs are able to score on the other end, you're able to get some momentum here. It's only a 2-score ball game. 8:51 to go in the first half. The ball is at the 37-yard line. Decent field position for the Bulldogs. Now that's where the offense will take over. Good defense there from the Bulldogs, able to hold their ground and get the stop. Four receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McGee's all by himself in the backfield. So here's the snap. McGee's going to run it. He runs right through the middle. He's able to get through. He's able to push through down to the 42-yard line, and that's where he'll be stopped.
On the carry.
And that is a good gain there. Able to gain 5. Second down and 5 now for the Bulldogs.
First and 10 for Warren Central.
Ball at the 43. So second down and 4. gain of 6. Jordan McGee's rushing has been in use for the past few games for sure. 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. McGee in the shotgun, he gets it. He will throw it over. And he drops it! He drops it to his left. And that is tough right there. That is a drop. Chad Rogers, freshman, he dropped that one. So now, got McGee in the shotgun, now you got a flag. Now you got a flag. We'll see what this call is going to be. Oh, it's an offsides on Warren Central, as that will be a 5-yard gain now for the Bulldogs, and that will get the first down. First down, Bulldogs. So the
Result of that penalty is good enough.
last drive was pretty good for the Bulldogs. Now they're able to get a first down, move the chains here. Ball at the 48-yard line in Bulldog territory. So now you got Jordan McGee in the shotgun. Dundress to his immediate right. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. McGee waiting on the snap. He gets the snap. He fakes it. He will run. He's trying to push a little bit, but he's not able to get anything. He loses a yard. McGee will lose a yard there. And that will be 2nd down and 11 now for the Bulldogs. He wasn't able to get that. This Viking defensive line is just tough. A tough defensive line the Vikings have, loaded with seniors, and then they've got a sophomore, which is Ronnie Blossom. He's number 18 out there, but he's 6'3", 225. What a sophomore. McGee in the shotgun, he's got it. He's looking to throw, throws it over to Sanders, he dropped it! He dropped it, he had it right there, and he dropped it. That is tough. Carlos Sanders is on the turf. He's looking at himself. He's laying on his back, on his bottom now. Not good to see. Hopefully he's okay. They're going to check on him. He dropped it there. We've had multiple drops. The Bulldogs have had 3 drops in this ball game. And then there was a play to Carlos Sanders earlier that he was wide open, and then Jordan McGee missed him. So that's tough. McGee's put 3 on the money that have been dropped. 1 pass, he missed the guy, and he was open for a touchdown. But you hate to see it. He is on the ground. He's going to be helped up.
Injured Bulldog is
He's
the
favoring the
outstanding
right
senior
ankle, it
number
looks like. Is that? Do you think that's a knee, or is that a knee or an ankle? Both his knees are. Sanders dealing, I think he's dealt with some knee issues now. He's coming off the field, most likely his right knee. Not good to see if you're a Bulldog fan. Carlos Sanders has been a trooper throughout this season. 3rd down and 11 now for the Bulldogs. So another receiver now.
It's going to be a 3rd and 11 situation.
Julius
for the
Phillips
Bulldogs.
is out there. We haven't seen much of him from this season. He's a junior. He's out on the field. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. McGee in the shotgun. He's got Dundress to his immediate right. McGee in the shotgun. He's got it. Looking to throw. Throws it over. Gets it to Phillips. Now Phillips breaking a tackle. He's pushing through. We haven't seen much of him all year, but he's able to get down to the 46-yard line, get a gain.
84, Julius Phillips on the reception. 15, Orgus on the stop.
Gain of
It's gonna bring up a
6.
4th down. for the
4th
Bulldogs.
down and 5. Bulldogs
Ball on the plus
now at the
side-
47-yard
plus side of the
line.
field, at the 47-yard line of the Vikings. Make some noise.
Looking to get to the
Viking
42.
fans. 4th down.
4th down and 5. A big 4th down here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McGee's in the shotgun. He's got it. Big 4th down here. He's looking. He's going to run. He's going to use his legs. He's trying to push through. He's not able to get it. He's not able to get it. He gets down to about the 44 or the 43, and he is a yard short. And the Bulldogs missed the first down, and they will be stopped. A turnover on downs right there for the Bulldogs. And now Warren Central will have the football once again. 2 possessions where you get close to getting good things out of it, but come up empty-handed for the Bulldogs. the kind of things you kick yourself over at the end of the ball game. It's still 14-0. The Vikings lead. That was on a fumble, and then a good drive from the Vikings on their first drive. But right now you got 14-0, a 2-score game. The Vikings have the football now, throwing it over to Hall. Trey Hall finding some running room. He runs right through, breaking a tackle, getting down to the 40, down to the 39-yard line, and a flag on the field. And I don't know what this is going to be, but I've got a bad feeling about it. Going to see what this call is going to be here. The referees are talking it over. They threw a flag on the play right at the end of the run from Trey Hall off the reception, off the pass. I was reviewing over stats of Warren Central, and I saw that there were a lot of receptions, a lot of passing. I was like, I heard about their running game, but I didn't hear about their passing game. But now I know that it's a bunch of passes in the backfield and then runs. Also leads to oh, wow. And so they actually take it back. I don't know. Was that a hold in there? Oh, okay. So nothing. They're going to act like the play didn't happen. Ball at the 43-yard line.
Holding against Warren Central.
Jack Wright, 63% completion percentage. Helps out a lot when you throw a bunch of short passes in the backfield. But I will say those guys catch the ball, and that's something you got to have. You got to have guys catching the ball in the backfield, and the Vikings have been able to get that done, and they can get some big runs out of it. So now you got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Carter is behind Wright. Wright gets the snap. He fakes it over, throws it over, and he's going to be met! He's going to be met by Donald Passmore! A tackle for a loss of 4 yards. 2nd down and 14 now for the Vikings. Passmore just met him right there in that backfield. Mark Gray caught it, and then before he knew what he was doing, Donald Passmore met him with a tackle. Good play there from Passmore. Ball at the 39-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Wright in the shotgun. He's got Carter right next to him. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. He's in the pocket. He rolls out. He rolls down the field, throws it up, and he gets his caught down the hall. He's wide open, and he goes in for 6. Great pass from Jack Wright. He's trying to talk trash to the Terry bench. And now the referee is pointing in his face, telling him he better watch it, as he turned over to that Terry bench and he was saying something. But I will say this, a great pass rolling to his right. He found Trey Hall down the field. Trey Hall caught it and just marched into the end zone. 20-0 now, a lead for the Vikings. Jonah Artman, the freshman, back to kick once again. He will kick his 3rd extra point of the day so far. The snap is good. The kick is perfect. Good. 21-0, Warren Central in control. Just under 5.5 minutes to go here in this first half. We'll be right back with more action right here on the TSJW Network.
Until halftime, your score, Warren Central 21, Terry 0.
Score's correct. Everything's right. How you feel? I feel great. All right, good. You got a water? Yeah, I got water.
We're back right here from Robert Morgan Field, where Josh Morgan's Warren Central Vikings are up 21-0 over the Terry Bulldogs. Jonah Artman will be kicking this football off. And now, is that Carlos Sanders back there? It is. It's good to see him back out there, so apparently he is okay. I mean, he's returning a kickoff, goodness gracious. And that kick is short. Sanders going to pick it up. He's going to go over to the left side. He's able to get some room. He gets pulled down at the 29. And now Sanders is rolling around. He does not look like he's feeling too good. He's getting contact and he's laying on his back. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. He's still on the football field. He's still on that turf. And now the Terry coaches are talking to the referee. They are complaining about something. I don't know what the call is. It might be some kind of something. Nelson is not happy. Coach Nelson is not happy, it doesn't look like. They're upset about something. I don't know what's going on down there. And so the Bulldogs will have this football at the 29-yard line. They trail by 3 scores, 21-0, 5:22 to play in this first half.
29-yard line.
Jordan McGee in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's got it, hands it off to Dundrez. Dundrez runs into defense and gets pulled down. Maybe got past the 30, maybe to the 31, maybe a gain of 2. Actually, they're going to give him a gain of 3, so 2nd down and 7.
30, Ray Clark and a host of Vikings on the stop.
2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Will Johnson is the one isolated to the left. He has not been targeted yet in this ball game. McGee in the shotgun now. He's got it, and now a flag is thrown.
Have a flag on the play. Have a dead ball offsides on Warren Central. It's a 5-yard.
So it's going to be offsides here. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2 now. So I mean, Warren Central's given the Bulldogs a few things like that. Bulldogs got to take advantage of it. Ball now, 37-yard line. Now you're looking at not 3rd down and 2, 2nd down and 2. Jordan McGee in the shotgun now. He's got it, hands it off, fakes the handoff, now throws it over to Marshall. Marshall fakes, he's going to run, get the 1st down, get down to the 40-yard line, a little past it maybe even. 40-yard line is where it's going to be spotted. The Bulldogs get the 1st down, moving the chains. And really, if you're the Bulldogs right now, you want to get a score before the first half ends. Now under 4.5 minutes to play in this first half, and you really want to be able to get down into that end zone, be able to see the end zone, taste the end zone before the first half comes to an end. McGee in the shotgun. 1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right. To his immediate right is Dundrez Johnson. He fakes the handoff, throws it over to Will Johnson. Johnson catches it and is pulled down, but that's going to be a gain of 5, a good gain there for the Bulldogs. 2nd down and 5, so that's a good play.
William Johnson on the reception.
Ball now at the 45-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 46, give him a kind spotting. 2nd down and 4 now. 3:48 to play. Clock is running now. Bulldogs need a big play. They haven't been able to get any big plays yet in this ball game, which is what the Bulldogs can do. Bulldogs are very capable of big plays, and you could use one right now. McGee's looking to throw. He'll throw it up over the top to Johnson. He's got Johnson. He catches it, pulls it down. He's down right inside. He's spotted at the 9. Spotted at the 9. A great throw, getting it to Will Johnson, and Johnson is hyped up. O.J. Marshall comes up to give him dap, and the Bulldogs, clock is stopped, so 3:27 to play in this first quarter. In this first half, 21-0, the Warren Central Vikings in the lead, but now the Bulldogs are in position to get a score before the first half comes to an end. McGee in the shotgun. Here's the snap. McGee's going to run it himself. He's going to spin in and get down to the 6. A gain of 2, 2nd down and goal.
Jordan McGee on the quarterback keeper.
21-0 now, 3:15 to play. Clock is running, over 3 minutes to play in this first half. McGee in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dundrez to his immediate left, and now we got a whistle on the line. We'll see what this is. We got yellow on the field. I don't know what it is. The Vikings have been committing some penalties in this ball game, so I don't know if it's on the Vikings or if it's on us. But we'll see what it is here. And it looks like it's going to be on the Vikings. This is going to be a half the distance to the goal penalty, and that makes a big difference. Ball now spotted at the 3, so it's still 2nd down and goal, but we're a little closer. 3:04 to play here in this first half. McGee in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's going to get it. Hand it off to Dundres. Dundres, oh no, he faked it, and he held it, and he's pulled down, and he's smashed to the turf after, I mean, we had whistles already, and he's smashing them to the turf. I don't know how you can do that. That right there is Julian Demby. He just smashed Jordan McGee to the turf after the whistles had already blown, but whatever. The ball is at the 6-yard line. In the shotgun, Jordan McGee. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Now you're at 3rd down and goal. McGee's back to throw. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking to throw. Throws it into the end zone. And what is that? Incomplete. Incomplete. Must say I'm glad to see it wasn't a pick. I thought it could have been a pick. It was double coverage, trying to get it into O.J. Marshall. Don't blame him for trying to get it into O.J. Marshall, but
Make some noise, Viking fans! It's 4th and goal.
4th down and goal from the 5-yard line. The Bulldogs got to get this 4th down conversion. They have to get in the end zone, or else it's going to be tough. You have missed 3 opportunities, really 2 in the red zone. McGee's throwing. He throws it way over Marshall's head. Throws it way over Marshall's head. Marshall at 6'3". If you throw it over his head, I don't know. That's an incomplete pass. Warren Central will take over on downs. Tough to see. You hate to see it if you're a Bulldog fan. Another opportunity. Another big drive from the Bulldogs. Not able to finish. 2:09 to play in this first half. The Bulldogs just not able to capitalize on a good drive, and that was a strong drive. So Warren Central will take over. They got 2 minutes, 9 seconds to make a drive. They're at their own 6. Bulldogs have them smashed up. Bulldogs would have rather had a score, though, than that bad field position, though. Wright's going to get it, hand it off. He's going to be wrapped up right there at the 5. A loss of 1. Jaden Beal able to get the tackle. Loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. Clock's running. Now we're down. The Vikings really want to run this clock out without messing anything up. They're up 21-0. Here we go, Wright. He's going to get it. Hand it off behind him. There's Collins. Collins going to be swarmed. Pulled down at the 4. But now we got yellow on the field.
That's Eric Collins on the carry.
Yellow on the field. I wonder who it is on. I wonder what it is.
There is a flag on the play.
I'm hearing some holding stuff. I wonder if it's going to be a holding call here. We'll see what it is. Still haven't given any signals. Yep. Holding on the Vikings. That is what the call is.
Against Warren Central, half the distance to the goal.
Be a half the distance to the goal penalty there. So now you're talking about a 3rd down. 3rd down from the 3. 3rd and 13. Clock's running, just over a minute to play in this first half. Right in the shotgun. He's waiting on the snap. Now you got Lynch on the movement. Now he's running, and it would be stacked! He's pulled down the end zone! He's pulled down the end zone! Oh! They're not giving a signal. They're going to spot him at the 1! They're going to spot him at the 1! Oh, man. But it is 3rd down. It is 3rd down. Timeout. Timeout, Terry. 43 seconds. The Vikings are smashed up on their own goal line. They're at the half-yard line. Not even at the 1, at the half-yard line. 3rd down. I guess it was 2nd down last time. They messed up. They had the marker there saying it's 3rd. So I apologize for that, but it is 3rd down now. It was 2nd down last time. But now you're talking about, I wonder what the Vikings are going to do. They may I wonder if they would opt to maybe do a little punt like right here on 3rd down to go ahead and avoid the safety. I don't know. But we'll see what they decide to do here. They are at the half-yard line. Bulldogs have forced one safety this year. They're able to force it against Northwest Rankin, and that was during a comeback, and that helped with momentum. But could use that here today. Ball at the half-yard line. Warren Central, they're set up. They're going to try to run this one out of the back of the end zone here. They're trying to move the pile there. They do move the pile. They get down to the 4, maybe to the 5. They just run a QB sneak in there. So now it's going to be 4th down. They're going to punt this football. And Maddox Lynch is their punter. One of their in their receiving core and their punter. 35 seconds to play in the first half. And we got a timeout. I think the timeout will maybe for Warren Central, I don't know, but we'll see who the timeout's for. And so 35 seconds to play here in the first half. We'll see what happens here on this punt. Bulldogs really would like a nice block punt, preferably a block punt and then jump on it. That would be the best thing that you could see. A block punt and then pick it up right there in the end zone. That would be beautiful. But the Bulldogs trail 21-0 against the 8th ranked Warren Central Vikings. We'll be back with more action. Ball is at the 3-yard line. The Vikings are going to try to punt this football out the back of the end zone. Maddox Lynch. The Bulldogs are lined up. Donald Passmore back to receive. There it is. And the Bulldogs are there. Nearly blocked it, but they're going to get it out there. It's going to roll, and it's going to roll in a Terry direction, and they're going to jump on it at about the 33-yard line, and that's where the Terry Bulldogs will get a chance. They might be able to gun it for the end zone here. The Bulldogs may have a chance to score with 26 seconds to play in this first half. It's a 21-0 game. Warren Central in the lead, but the Bulldogs really would like to get a score right here.
The Bulldogs will take over at the Viking 30-yard line.
If the Bulldogs are not able to score, this will be their first half without a score. So they're not looking to do that tonight. 3 receivers to the left. 1 to the right. Carlos Sanders to Jordan McGee's immediate right. McGee's in the shotgun. 26 seconds to play here in the first half. McGee throws it over to Sanders. Sanders drops it and gets hit hard. Oh, but it was a backwards pass, so I believe it's a fumble. Oh, man. I don't know what they're going to call it incomplete, but folks, like from a Terry Bulldogs perspective, folks, it was a backwards pass. That was a fumble, but they didn't call it, and so we are glad and thankful for that. Ball is at the 30. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. 20 seconds to play here in the first half. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Carlos Sanders to McGee's immediate right. Really, I'd like to see a nice gun there to O.J. Marshall or Will Johnson. McGee's back to throw. He's trying to get out of there. He's running. He scrolls over to his right. He's running. He gets hit hard. McGee gets knocked down bad. Oh, man, McGee's falling. I don't know if he tripped over somebody or if he's losing his balance. I don't know. I think he might have been I'm hoping he's talking trash to somebody, but whatever. The first half comes to an end. The Bulldogs aren't able to get anything. Oh, yeah, it's trash talk that's going on. The Vikings definitely not high on the sportsmanship. I'll say that, folks. Just put it nicely. But, you know, hey, whatever. We're no fans of Warren Central over here anyway. Then that will bring up halftime. The score, Warren Central Vikings 21, the Terry Bulldogs 0. That will bring up halftime. We'll be back for second half action. We're going to be back for a halftime report. I'll give you some updates. Don't have Patrick here, so I'm going to have to find it myself. So bear with me there. We'll be back for halftime report. Be right back. Huh? Good, you're doing great.
Thank you. Broadcast going well. That's good. Game struggle.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
What you doing?
About to go use the bathroom.
Okay.
Probably gonna get water.
All right. Can you give me an extra water?
Yes.
Thank you.
They gonna only go before the damn coach take
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Warren Central is proud to present the superior rated Big Blue Band as they perform their 2022 program, Carry On. Last week, Big Blue traveled to Kettle High School and awarded the best in class music title in Class C. They were second place overall in the music caption out of 19 total bands. Percussion also earned second place overall, and the color guard earned fifth overall. Big Blue is under the direction of head band director Dr. Jason McMullen. Assistant band directors are Kevin Mullen, Matt Killen, Sean Collins, Donnie Deere, and Haley Jackson. Color guard instructor is Carly Deere. Color guard captains are Robin Hughes, Deshaun Ross, and Caden Westcott. Percussion captain is Davian McDonald. The Warren Central High School Big Blue Band is under the full direction of drum major Shervon Moore. Drum major, is the band ready for halftime performance? Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of the Delta Land, Warren Central Big Blue. soloist for tonight is Shane Madison. Tomorrow, Big Blue will travel to the University of South Alabama in Mobile, Alabama, participating in the South Alabama marching competition. Warren Central Band would like to thank the administration and staff of Vicksburg Warren School District and Warren Central High School for their continued support. We'd also like to thank the Big Blue Band Boosters for their tireless effort and support of the Warren Central Band program. Big Blue would also like to thank their sponsors for the 22-23 school year, including Home Packaging, Patriot Motorsport, the City of Vicksburg, Baller, and Herring LLC, Sequoia Vicksburg, and Ergon. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Warren Central's Big Blue. Other scores of interest from around the area: Tallulah Academy 52, Porter's Chapel 6 at half. At the half, Tri-County Academy 41, St. Al 0.
Wasn't the spring, and spring became summer. I believe you'd come along, and touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. So
All right, we're back right here from Robert Morgan Field, right here on the campus of Warren Central, here in Vicksburg, Mississippi. It is halftime. The score, 21-0. Warren Central in the lead over Terry. And so we got some more scores from around the region. Unfortunately, Northwest Rankin beating Pearl 38-21. And so that will put less of a chance in the playoff hopes that we have here that we're trying to hold on to. Of course, we got to get a win here tonight. And so that's halftime there. So then also, I think there's might be some updates on the Brandon and Oak Grove game. Score 15-6, Oak Grove in the lead over Brandon. Now that's something right there. This halftime of that game, 15-6, Oak Grove in the lead over Brandon. Trying to get an upset over the Brandon Bulldogs. So anyway, 21-0 here at Robert Morgan Field. We'll be back here shortly for kickoff. Receiving that kick is going to be the Warren Central Vikings, since they elected to kick off to begin the ball game. We'll be back with more action.
Here come your Vikings! Other scores of interest: Vicksburg 6, Neshoba at half. Madison Central 21, Germantown 0, Petal 10, Meridian 7, and over in Flowood, Northwest Rankin 38, Pearl 21. Donovan Allen on the kick for the Bulldogs.
All right, folks, we're back, and receiving it is Trey Hall. Hall's going to run through the middle. He's going to find a little room, but he's going to be pulled down at the 32-yard line. That's where this second half will begin.
Number 10, Darius Kelly on the stop for
21-0, Warren Central in front. The Bulldogs trying to get some stops here with the defense, down 21-0.
Place the ball on the 32 of the Vikings. We're to be 1st and 10, Warren Central.
Jack Wright back in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to get it, hand it off to Hall. Hall around. Miller's got his hands on him, and now they're going to push him back. They're going to push him back. Forward progress there, losing yards. Back at the 28, it looks like a loss of 3.
Stop by 17, Miller. Loss of 3.
Second down and 13 now for the Vikings. Right in the shotgun, he's looking over to the sideline, tried to catch the Bulldogs off sides, not able to. He's checking over, trying to get the play, getting signals from the coach. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's looking for the snap now. He claps, he gets the snap, fakes the handoff to Hall, gets it over to the outside to Gray. Gray gets pulled down at the 34-yard line.
Pass complete to Fuller, Cookie Gray.
Baby, that outside, go outside.
It's a 6-yard gain. Now looking at a 3rd down and 7. Bulldogs trying to get the stop here on 3rd down. Now the ball actually ends up being spotted. It says 3rd down and 8. The ball spotted right there at the 33. Trying to get there to that 42. So actually that's going to be a 3rd down and 9.
Tell Miller to go outside. Tell Miller to go outside.
Right in the shotgun.
Tell
Jack Wright looking. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Now he's got Maddox Lynch in the man in motion. He's going over the left. Now looking to throw. He throws across to Hall. Hall trying to break out. He gets the 1st down and gets across the 45 to the 46.
Number 1, Trey Hall.
So that's a big gain there. 1st down for the Warren Central Vikings.
I said go outside.
That play is going to be good enough for another Warren Central.
Spot at the 44.
Get out. Freak, man.
They barely they barely got the 1st down, but they got the 1st down anyhow. Ball at the 44-yard line. Now I got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jack Wright in the shotgun. Now Maddox Lynch, a man in motion, going over the left now. Getting the snap was Wright, getting it to Carter. Carter pushing the pile a little bit. Carter breaking a tackle. Carter pushing it down, getting to midfield right there at about the 50. Maybe cut short, probably cut short right there at the 49. Maybe that's where the spotting's going to be. Warren Central still at their own 49-yard line. Now they're looking at a 2nd down and 5.
Ball to the 49, gain of 5.
So now ball at the 49-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. So now here we go. He's looking for the snap here. Snaps there, Wright's back to throw. He looks over to his left, throws it over. Oh, good pass! Oh man, he got it to Mac over got it to Zach Evans. Pulled down at the 30. Good gain there. That was a 21-yard pass to Zach Evans, and that's a 1st down right there at the 30. Into Bulldog territory now. Warren Central trying to go up 4 scores. They lead 21-0. Back in the shotgun. Wright will hand it off to Collins. Collins around the left. He's going to the sideline. Pulled down right there at the 29.
That's Eric Collins.
He's only able to pull out 1, maybe 2. I think he got 2 out of it. 2nd down and 8.
Pass more on the stop. Gain of 2. 2nd down 8.
Ball spotted at the 28 now. Bulldogs lined up defensively here. Now the offense. The Vikings trying to look over, get a play here. So here we go. Back in the shotgun, Jack Wright. Now he got 2 men in motion, 3 men in motion here, going over the right. There's the snap. Back to throw. Right. He's looking. Now he's looking over to his left. He'll throw it over to the top to Evans, but Evans, he'll be incomplete, but they're going to throw flags. They're going to throw yellow. They throw 3 of them out there. Caleb Tillman's going to be hit with a defensive pass interference there. They're getting there to Zach Evans, the throw from Jack Wright, and apparently he was on him. And it was an incomplete pass, but, you know, I will say the pass was on the money, so if he did have his hands on him, that would have been pass interference because it sure was a good pass. But from here, it looked like good coverage, but they're going to call it pass interference. So now the ball is going to be spotted at the 13-yard line. The Vikings are in the red zone, deep in Bulldog territory. They're setting up. Jack Wright's going to get it. Hand it off to Hall. Hall pushing through the pile a little bit. He's pushing all the way through, down to the 6-yard line. Now that's a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Now you got Passmore rolling over on the ground. He's going to get up. He's going to try to walk it off. Kirsten Williams hopping off the field there. He's holding his hamstring, it looks like. Hopefully he's okay.
2nd down, 4.
Now you got the Warren Central Vikings setting up. You got Jack Wright in the shotgun. Has 2 receivers to the left. He's got Carter to his left and Hall to his right. Looking for the snap. He gets the snap. He'll hand it off to Hall. Hall around the left side trying to push through into the end zone. Will he get there? We're going to see if the call. Yep, they're going to give it to him. It's a touchdown. Warren Central able to score once again. They are up 27-0 on the Terry Bulldogs. And so now, Bulldogs offense are going to really want to get on the board now. 27-0, 7:11 to go in the 3rd quarter, and they'll be out to kick this extra point. Jonah Artman.
Jonah Artman on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Jack Wright.
So there we go. He's back for the kick. The hold is good. The kick looked a little off to me from here. Oh, but apparently it was in. It's good. Jonah Artman, 4 for 4 on extra points. 28-0. Warren Central in control right here at Robert Morgan Field. We'll be right back. Here comes the kickoff from Jonah Artman. He's about to kick it off. 7:11 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Back to receive. Jacoby Bragg and Carlos Sanders. Sanders has made a few good returns. There's the kick. It'll go right to Sanders on the right side. Sanders catches it. He pulls it in. He's trying to make a cutback going up the right side. He's moving. He's still moving. Now he's pulled down at the 29. That's where Carlos Sanders will be pulled down, and now there's a little scrum over there. Not too bad of a scrum, but going to get out of it. Ball's going to be spotted at the 29, I believe. 7 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball's actually spotted at the 30. Bulldogs trail 28-0. They're trying to get on the board here. Got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun McGee. To his immediate left is Dundres Johnson. He will hand it off to Johnson. Johnson will run into the pile and not get anywhere. He's stopped there at the 30.
23 Johnson on the carry. Marcus Jones steps to the scene for Warren Central.
So they're going to give, I think they're going to give him a yard there. 2nd down and 9.
Long one
Clock
on the
still
play,
running.
2nd down, 9.
Looking at a 6-minute 40 seconds till the end of the 3rd quarter right here from Robert Morgan Field. Now you got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. McGee's going to get it. He looks like he's going to throw. He will throw down to Marshall. Marshall dives and catches it, and it'll be no gain.
O.J. Marshall on the reception.
3rd down and 9.
Lost a yard on the play, going to bring him 3rd down. Rise up like, is this 3rd down?
So now McGee in the shotgun has Dundres to his immediate right, Carlos Sanders to his immediate left, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. McGee trying to direct some traffic there. He's back. There's the snap. McGee's back to throw. McGee's trying to escape the pressure. There's the pressure, and he will fall way short, 3 yards short of the line of scrimmage. So that is going to bring up a 4th down and 12 now. And I think Coach is going to pull the punt unit out. And you just really hope that the punt unit can execute the punt here. The last punt was actually pretty good. Pat Bracier was able to get. Of course, I will say that Vikings defense, they're able to really get out there on that punt. They do good coverage on it. But Bracier was able to get it off last time. Was able to get a real good punt down to the opposing 21-yard line. So we'll see what Bracier can do this time. He's back to punt right now. And so we're waiting on the snap. There's the snap. That snap is good. Bracey's punt is to the right. It will roll a little bit. It'll go down past the 45, now down to the 43, now down to the 42. So it's at the 42-yard line in Warren Central territory. A decent punt there from Pat Bracey. A good punt unit go there. Successful. Good snap there. Now 4:48 to play here in the 3rd quarter, 28-0. Warren Central in the lead, and they've got the ball at the 42-yard line. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on the TSJW Network. Subscribe. We've got Terry Bulldogs football coverage right here. I also do some basketball coverage, MSAHA basketball, which actually will get started on Monday. We got the Muddy River Counselors, Scott County Flames. That coverage will be from Hines Community College B Hall. Check that out. Those games will start at 5:30 p.m. That'll be on Monday, the 24th. So now here we go. Jack Wright in the shotgun has 1 receiver to his right, 1 to his left. He's got many men in motion. Now there's the run here from Carter. Carter will be pulled down right there at the 44, a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 now for Warren Central.
Getting 2 on the play. 2nd down, 8.
Bulldogs really could use a stop right here. Clock's running. 4:25 to play in the 3rd. Trying to catch the Bulldogs offsides, wasn't able to. Now he's checking over, trying to see what play it is. The Vikings score here. They go up by 35 points, and the clock will run. Right in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's the snap. He'll fake the handoff, throw it over to Hall. Hall will catch it, and Hall's got some running room. He runs across the middle. Oh, and he accelerates, finds the real estate, and he skips into the end zone. And that's another Warren Central Viking touchdown. That's Trey Hall. He caught it, and he burned some guys, and he got in there. Trey Hall, impressive player there for Warren Central, able to get into the end zone. And so now it's 34-0. So 3 minutes and 54 seconds to play in this 3rd quarter. And now the extra point by Jonah Artman is about to happen. If he's able to make it, go up 35-0, the clock will run for the rest of the ball game. This ball game will be over quick. Here's the snap. The snap looks good. The kick is perfect. It's good. 35-0. He's 5 for 5 on extra points. Jonah Artman leads the state in field goals made. He hasn't needed any field goals today. 35-0 is the score with 3:54 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back with more action right here from Robert Morgan Field. All right, folks, we're back right here from Robert Morgan Field in Vicksburg, Mississippi on the campus of Warren Central High School. 35-0 is the score. Warren Central in command. Last season, the Warren Central Vikings went to Terry and won 31-0. They're looking for another shutout for the second straight year. Here's the kick from Artman, down deep, and it will be received by Sanders. Sanders trying to make another return at it. He will go to his right. He's trying to break a tackle. Now he's going over to his left. He's still up. He's going to be pushed down. He's pulled. He's grabbed, and he will not go down, but it'll be a forward progress right there at the 22-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will start their drive here. The clock is running since it's a 35-point ball game.
It will be 1st and 10 for Terry.
Ball spotted at the 23. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. To McGee's immediate right is Carlos Sanders. Here's the snap. He'll make the he will hand it off. It's not Carlos Sanders.
23 Johnson on the carry.
He actually handed that one off to Julius Phillips. And now on the ground is Jaden Porter. I think it might be that ankle. That ankle's been bothering him. Jaden Porter, a junior. Fortunately, he'll be back next season. He's struggling with that ankle, though, and you can tell he's in some pain right now. So he's on the field. Ball's going to be spotted right there at the 26, a gain of 3 from Julius Phillips on the run. 2 minutes, 44 seconds to play in this third quarter. We will step aside as they will try to get Porter up. I think they're going to go ahead and get him up, though. So we'll stay here. Number 73, Jaden Porter, center for the Bulldogs. He will be carried off. It's that left ankle that's been bothering him. That bothered him in that ball game against Brandon, where he went down with it for the first time. And now it's bothering him again, it looks like. So now McGee in the shotgun. He'll fake the handoff, throw it over to Sanders. Sanders will catch it and go with it, and I think they say he was down on the catch, because I'm pretty sure he caught it. There's O.J. Marshall, my bad, but I'm pretty sure he caught it. Definitely caught it, but we'll see if, yeah, he definitely caught it, because see, they lost the 2 yards. So.
Bring up a 3rd down and 10.
So 3rd and 10 now for the Bulldogs from their own 24. 3rd and 9. McGee is in the shotgun, has 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Will Johnson isolated on the left. There's McGee back to throw. He will throw it. He will gut it down to Will Johnson. It is there for Will Johnson, but it is broken up, incomplete. That was Zach Evans able to block it up there. I think he may have been the one to get the interception earlier, too. I think he was. That was his 3rd interception of the season. So now, punt unit out for the Bulldogs. 4th down and 10. Offense has just not been able to finish. They've gotten in the red zone twice, just not able to capitalize on it. 1 minute, 10 seconds to play, and the Bulldogs are punting it in the third quarter here. The snap is good. Bracey's punt is good, and it will roll. Oh, rolls back in a Warren Central direction, and that right there will be Quentin Nash picking it up, and the ball's going to be spotted right there at the Terry 47. That's where the Vikings will have it.
Vikings will get the ball on the plus side of the field at the 47-yard line.
Hey, poke down, maroon.
So here we go. Shotgun is right. Wright will get it, hand it off to Collins. Collins barrels through past the 45.
That's Eric Collins
I think
on the
he'll be
carry.
spotted at the 45.
Gain of 3. Ball at the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs.
That was a gain of 2. And second down and 8 now for Warren Central. They're going to let this third quarter end. Score is 35-0. Warren Central in command. Third quarter comes to an end. We're going to be starting the fourth quarter right here from Robert Morgan Field when we come back.
Central 35, Terry 0. In the third quarter down in Oak Grove and Hattiesburg. Oak Grove 18, Brandon 13.
Hey, Miller, you got the back. Hey, A-Gap. A-Gap. Go A-Gap. Hey, Bailey. Bailey, you play outside. Send him 8.
The Vikings have the football. They're at the 45-yard line, second down and 8. Wright hands it off to Collins in the backfield. Veal almost got him, but didn't.
That's Eric Collins.
And they're going to get down to the 41.
Number 6, Winston.
So that will be a 4-yard gain. Third down and 4. Or I guess it would be a 3-yard gain. Third down and 5.
Correction, 42-yard line.
Clock's running, 11.5 minutes to play. So here we go, Wright in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Wright, he's back. He's looking to throw. He will throw it over, and that will be a run here from Collins. Collins gets hit, smacked down to the 34-yard line, but it's a first down. He was hit by Akiva Winston, but not before they got the first down.
After the play, roughing the passer against Terry.
Apparently, it's a roughing the passer call as well at the end of the play. So you're going to add more yards for the Vikings.
That'll be a 15-yard.
The Vikings just run a normal play since they are getting help from the with their lead. The clock's running anyway, so they don't have to try to run the ball every time. They can just let it go. But that's going to leave them at the 19, a 15-yard penalty tagged at the end of the play. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're in Bulldog territory, deep in Bulldog territory in the red zone. Here comes the snap. The handoff to Collins. Collins not able to get much.
That's Eric
Maybe a
Collins
loss,
carry.
but I don't think it was a loss. I actually think it may have been a gain of 1. But now we got a flag on the field, 2 flags.
Gain on the play. There is flags on the play.
I don't know what the call is going to be, but there's been a lot of conflict between these two teams. Definitely not a very I don't know, not a very friendly affair. Well, should I say?
Get out.
Offsetting personal fouls against Terry and Warren Central.
Apparently there's a little scuffle. Jaden Gatewood got involved in it, and he got pulled. But that now the ball's there at the 19.
Hey, Fino, outside! Fino, outside!
And now here's the run from Collins. Collins getting down inside the 15, gets stopped up at the 15.
That's Eric Collins on the carry.
I think Gatewood's getting sent to the locker room there. And we got some more chirping between the teams there.
Tackle made by number 91, Coleman. It'll be 3rd down.
Ball's at the 15. 3rd down, 8. There's the snap. Handoff to Collins. Collins pulled down real good back at the 20.
That's Eric Collins.
That's a loss. I think a loss of 4 there, and that will bring up a 4th down and 12, I believe. And so now the Bulldogs have the Vikings in a position where I don't know if they'll kick a field goal here, if they'll go for it on 4th or what. I think they're going to go for it here. They're up 35-0. Doesn't make a whole big difference here. Back in the shotgun is Wright. Wright tried to catch the Bulldogs off sides, but then goes over to check the play. 8 minutes to play in the ball game.
Hey, Bailey, get back! Bailey, get back!
There's the snap. Wright had to jump up to get it. Collins running through. Collins getting down inside to the 16. That'll be a turnover on downs. That'll be Terry Bulldog football.
Terry will take over 1st and 10 from their 16-yard line. The ex-Friday Night Vikings will travel to Petal to take on the Petal Panthers. Kickoff time is 7 p.m. from Petal High School. Live stream broadcast available on via the NHS platform and radio.
16-yard line is where the Bulldogs will have it.
Pre-game show again at 6:30. A special thank you to Sheriff Martin Pace of the Vicksburg Warren County Sheriff's Department, City of Vicksburg Police Department, Vicksburg Warren Campus Police, and all first responders that were present tonight. We appreciate
So at the 15-yard line, the Bulldogs will have it. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. McGee's got it. Got the snap. He faked it. He's going to run. He's trying to find somewhere. He trips over his own feet back at the 5. And that's a big old loss there. A loss of 10. 2nd down and 20. Second down and 21, actually. Clock's running. Under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. McGee back to receive the snap. He will hand it off. That'll be a gain of 2.
Rondé Baker on the carry. Davian Allen on the stop. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
McGee in the shotgun now. Got flags on the play. Looks like probably another false start here.
Dead ball, false start. Half a distance to the goal, still 3rd down.
So now at the 3-yard line, that's where the Bulldogs have it right now. 3rd down and 23. McGee's got it. He's back to throw. He's trying to throw out of the end zone. He will throw it real deep down to Marshall, and it was tipped up and nearly picked off. That right there was Cameron Wallace trying to pick that one off, but he wasn't able to get it. And McGee just took a shot downfield. 4th and 23 now, and now the punt unit's going to come out and try to just kick it as far as they can get it down to the other side of the field so they don't get scored on again. But down 35-0 now. The Vikings are going to win this ball game. But we're going to check around.
Pat Bracey on the punt for the Bulldogs.
Check around some scores here.
Lincoln Evans back for Warren Central.
So the punt unit is out there right now.
Timeout on the field.
So there's a timeout there. And we don't, scores don't really look updated. Unless that's the final score. Oh, I think, oh, no, it's still saying halftime. Man, what? 38-21. Northwest ranking up on Pearl, but, you know. Yeah, I don't know if it's wrong to say this, but I don't even know. It's, I kind of care less what's going on in Northwest ranking up Pearl game, to be honest with you. I mean, this is just. So, Pat Bracey will be punting this one off. Back to receive is Zach Evans. There it is, a good snap, and now that punt, decent punt, picked up by Evans. He'll fair catch it at the 34-yard line in Bulldog territory. Vikings are going to come out on offense here. Time's still running. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. 35-0, Warren Central in the lead.
Quarterback for your Vikings, 19, Ryan Nelson.
Here we go. There's the handoff. We got a backup quarterback in the ball game. He wrapped up right there at the 34-yard line.
There's a flag on the play. Gall's false start against Warren Central. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. First and 15.
There's Joshua Fairley. That's the quarterback out there right now for the Vikings. I don't think he ever plays, but he's playing tonight. 6'1", 190, a junior. So Joshua Fairley back there at quarterback. It's interesting. He's really close to the line right now. Really close to the line, but I also don't know. I don't know what's going on. Is he in the shotgun or is he under center? But like it looks like he's in between. 3:07 to play in the ball game. And what are they doing now? They're going to spot that football right there at the 37-yard line. That's 38-yard line. That's where they're going to spot this football for Warren Central. And no, that's not. And now, the ball's loose. And that's going to be the first Warren Central fumble of the season. Even if they pick it up, they have not fumbled not one single time in the whole season, which makes me think that the stats are not true, actually. But, who knows. But I think the Vikings got it again. They're at the 37 now. And that was not Fairley back there at quarterback. That is Ryan Nelson back there at quarterback. Ryan Nelson is the quarterback. Fairley is, I think Fairley's playing receiver or something, but so there's the handoff. Oh, man. Whoa! That ball's loose like crazy, but they say he's down. They say he's down. Oh, man. Freshman I saw was the kicker.
43, Jaden Smith on that run.
So, man, he really pulled him down real hard, but then the ball came out, but they said he was down. Doesn't really matter at this point. 1:25 to go in the ball game. Clock's running. Ball's at the 42-yard line. Warren Central making some substitutions as well as the Bulldogs. Bulldogs getting Amari and Bailey out of the ball game. Amari and Bailey's had a pretty good season. He's been one guy who's played well consistently, even in the games where the Bulldogs haven't really played well as a whole. Nelson hands it off, and nowhere is where he's going to get. He's going to lose yards. Lose 3 at the 45-yard line. This clock's still running down to 55 seconds now. It's all the way back at the 46. They're trying to get to the 23, so that's a 4th down and 23 yards to go. I think they're going to go for it, but clock's still running. 40 seconds to play. Warren Central Vikings going to take the win over the Terry Bulldogs. Bulldogs have fallen to 4-5, their first time in the season losing more games than they've won. Warren Central Vikings will head to Petal to take on the Petal Panthers next week. The Bulldogs will head back home and host the Meridian Wildcats. So that'll be interesting there. They are going to punt it, but the time's running out. 10 seconds now. Delay a game, but the clock's going to run anyhow, and the time's going to run out. The Warren Central Vikings shut out the Terry Bulldogs. They win 35-0. Bulldogs just had some struggles at the beginning of the ball game. They just had a few possessions, 2 possessions in particular, where they got deep into the red zone, not able to capitalize, and really both of those situations just kind of took the air out of the offense. Just wasn't able to have that energy. They were never able to get the momentum that they usually get when they go down at the beginning of the ball games. And so today wasn't the day. Warren Central, the 8th-ranked team in the state, they moved to 7-1 and 4-1 in region. A very solid ball club. They beat the Terry Bulldogs. Bulldogs next week will host the Meridian Wildcats right there at Bulldog Field. That'll be the last home game of the season. It will be senior night. And so, definitely go out and check that out. Wear the maroon. Hopefully these guys can get out there and have a good ball game against Meridian. I don't know what Meridian's got going on this week, but going into this week, they were 1-3 in region, just like we were. We're now 1-4 now. Warren Central 4-1, 7-1 overall. And so I think before we head out, I think I'm going to check in and see if there's any scores going on, like with Oak Grove and the Brandon game, because that was interesting. Let's see what's going on here.
This is Warren Central, and we are the Vikings. We'll see you next week down in Bell.
So, posted at 9:01 p.m., so as of 5 minutes ago, the Oak Grove Warriors were leading the Brandon Bulldogs 25-20 with 8.5 minutes left in the game. So that is interesting there. The Warriors are still holding on to the lead right now. Petal and Meridian are playing tomorrow. So they moved that to Saturday. That's a Saturday game. That's why we didn't see that game up. Let's see who else is in the league. Yes, that's everybody. But yes, anyway, Meridian and Petal are playing tomorrow. So whichever one wins that will be above us. Whichever one loses will be right with us or below us. And we'll be playing Meridian next week and then Petal the week after. So the Bulldogs still have a chance to finish off with a winning record right now. 4-5 overall and 1-4 in the region. But thank you for joining us. Sorry that you had to hear me talk the entire time. Patrick Bullock wasn't able to make it there with us, but I think he's all safe and good. Thank you for joining us. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. We are right here at Robert Morgan Field. Final score, Warren Central Vikings 35, Terry Bulldogs 0. Thank you for joining us. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. I'm Trellis Williams. Thank you to King Williams for filming and running the scoreboard. This is TSJW Network. We out.